Okay. Guess I'm live. What's up? What's up out there? Y'all doing all right? What's going on with y'all? Oh my goodness. Got some stuff to talk about today. First of all, how y'all guys doing today? Are y'all guys doing okay? Hopefully y'all had a really good, wonderful day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the presentation I guess last night. Got some stuff I want to talk about last night. Some good, some bad, and some fanboy shit. Y'all know how I gotta talk about these fanboys. But no, it's real talk. It's a subject that I've been wanting to bring out for a minute. I talk about a little bit here and there, but I'm gonna go on a rant about some of these Xbox and PlayStation fanboys that continuously keep wanting multi-plats on a Nintendo system, in which that does not make sense at all. So I want to touch up on that. So how's everybody doing today, man? I know I'm late. I'm sorry. Really am sorry. Just had a lot of stuff to do, and that's why well, technically I'm rushing right now. I'm rushing. I should have, did this 30 minutes ago, but had a matter I had to take care of. So, yeah, I know I'm never on time here. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Jumpman? What's going on? Rock Riku. What's going on, Neil? What's going on? Ben, Alliance Comics, Toxic. Who else is here? Jack Shit, Dave J, the one named Shadow, Davin, who else? EJ Johnston, Vincent Bowles. Trying to get everybody here. I know I'm super late. I know I said Nia. Let's make sure I didn't leave nobody out. Let me go all the way to the top. I think that's everybody. Yeah. What's up with y'all, man? I really hope y'all having a really good day. First of all, how's everybody doing? It's all good. Rock Riku says all good. Okay. First, I just want to give my impressions on the Nintendo Switch, in which we had last night. Some good, some bad. I will say some ugly. I just say some good and some bad. It wasn't that bad in which somebody is claiming to be. I did pre-order my copy this morning. Before you asked, went to GameStop. I was like the fifth person in line this morning, so I got up extra early. And by the time they opened up the doors to GameStop, it was like 25 of us in line, and they had a total of 44. So I'm pretty sure they're out. So yeah, if you didn't pre-order no Switch today, if you didn't pre-order no Switch right now, then you probably shit out of luck until maybe a few more weeks or maybe a few more months later. Y'all know how Nintendo operates. They be tripping a lot. They be tripping. So, yeah, man, I'm pretty excited for this console. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited for the console. Very excited. The tech that's in it, all the stuff, you can do it. But it's just, it's a few problems I'm having with Nintendo on the way they presenting their stuff. It just... People saying that, here we go again, Nintendo's doing the same stuff. I was like, I know what Nintendo is trying to do. They trying to not only recapture the casual audience in which they had with the Wii, but I felt that should have been maybe the later part of the show or put that in the middle of the show. Like, you always got to start off with a heavy hitter, with a big heavy hitter, not that stuff. If you're going to put out some shovelware, put it in the middle of the conference. You got to start the show with a big bang, and you got to end with a big bang. They end with Zelda. That was fine. If they would have started the show with Mario, I'd have been, okay, cool, this is really interesting. You put the little shovelware in the middle, then maybe it would be a different outcome. But I felt they concentrated too much on those Joy-Cons. I understand, don't get me wrong, they need to explain the Joy-Cons. They need to explain how this thing works. And that's what they failed to do with the Wii U. It's like it was so many unanswered questions during that conference. And we still got some unanswered questions with this Nintendo Switch situation. But overall, I felt that the show was okay. It was solid. It was cheesy. It was entertaining. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was entertaining. It was kind of corny at the same time. But at least Nintendo tried. They tried. But 1 hour is not enough to make up for the past 2 years. The last 2 years that we had with the Wii U. 1 hour is not going to fix it. If you're going to spend 20, 25 minutes trying to explain the controller, then you should add at least another 30 minutes to an hour to the show, because you just came from a complete failure with the Wii U. Like, y'all got a lot of explaining to do with this new system, and I felt that they did not explain enough. They did too much on the dang on Joy-Cons, and we didn't. I felt that we didn't get enough games. Now, as far as 27 lineup goes, like with Zelda Breath of the Wild, you got what else? You got that Mario. Was it Mario Odyssey? Super Mario Odyssey, whatever. It's confirmed. I guess Xenoblade 2 is confirmed to come out this year as well, and Splatoon 2. So you got all these games that's coming out this year. That sounds pretty solid. And No More Heroes, another sequel to No More Heroes, has been teased, and plus it's been confirmed. So there is it's actually a decent amount of games that's been confirmed, after the show. That was my big issue. Like, that's what my big issue is. Like, a lot of Nintendo fans was, I won't say a lot, some was kind of like, we kind of sat through a dry spell for the last 2 years. I felt that y'all should have came with it, Nintendo. Y'all should have came with it a lot more than what they did. But we still got, I know they had the Treehouse they had today. I heard that they got some kind of event going on tomorrow in New York. So I expect some more announcements coming on, and it's a lot more announcements. So we just don't know about it. But I felt that anytime you do a presentation on a failing product, you're supposed to come with it. Not trying to explain to us, take about 20 minutes to explain something that basically was a failure on your previous installment. That's basically where I was coming from. I don't mind the motion controls. I understand Nintendo. I understand that they is basically trying to get everything all into one console. From the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii, and the Wii U. They put it all in one. So that's how we got a Switch. I'm very impressed with the Switch. I like the tech. I like the hardware. As far as the power goes, like we don't know how powerful this console is. They didn't really show us no graphically demanding game. A lot of the games they show is very like cartoonish. So we really don't know. I know we saw the Skyrim game, but let's be real. That's like a 5-year-old game, so we don't know. But I guess according to a lot of these third parties, they are pretty impressed with it. So I'm gonna just have to wait and see. I'm not gonna put the tombstone on Nintendo. I'm not, because what I saw in that presentation that's coming from Nintendo, I was pretty impressed. That Mario game was one of the most beautiful Nintendo games I've ever seen. And that open world is kind of giving me that Sonic Adventures kind of vibe with that game. I was like, man, this looks pretty nice. You got the new moves, oh my God. I love how, he threw the hat and he could jump. He could jump on the hat and jump off the hat. Like, I was like, what? Like, what? He can make his hat into a platform? I was like, man, this is nice, man. So I saw enough of that Mario trailer to give me, even more hype for the Switch. So we got Mario supposed to be coming out for the holidays. Splatoon's going to be a summer title. And we got Zelda for a launch title. So throughout the year, there's going to be a big heavy hitter for the Switch. Not to mention Mario Kart, in which I was kind of hoping they was going to put it in there. But they put it in that little end montage towards the end of that presentation. I was like, Mario Kart is a really big game. It's bigger than Legend of Zelda. So why Mario Kart is on the back burner? Is it because it's a port? Yeah, I guess, but then again, it looks like a new game to me. Supposed to have 16 tracks, got new characters like King Boo. You got the Inklings. You got Bowser Jr. Like there's a lot of new stuff that I saw to this game, and I'm really liking it. I already love Mario Kart anyway. They just keep supporting that game. I will keep playing that game. So they should have put a little bit more attention to Mario Kart than those little was it 1-2 switch? What the hell is that shit? What was that we saw at the beginning? Like, what is that? That should be a Nintendo Direct. Like, that's why some people call this a Nintendo Direct, because it was 1 hour. It was kind of fast, and we still have a lot of questions that needs to be answered. So that's basically what I'm coming from. But overall, I'm liking the games. I'm liking the exclusives. We got the Shin Megami Tensei. We got the Fire Emblem Warriors. We got some Atlas projects that's ongoing in development for the Switch. I know there's some rumors about this Retro Studios. I don't know what the hell they're working on. They've been working on something for a long time throughout the whole entire Wii U generation. I live in Texas. I don't know how many times I see freaking Retro Studios now hiring. They always hiring. Well, what is this big ass project Retro Studios is working on? That's what I want to know, guys. Because they cannot be that busy working on a damn 2D side-scrolling Donkey Kong game. Come on. There has to be something else to that. That's basically what I'm coming from, people. That's basically what I'm coming from. So, who else we got in the chat? I'm just talking my ass off. I don't know who else is in the chat. Shit, I got 47 people watching. God damn. Can we go for 100? What's going on, people? Who else? Who's there? Isaac. Isaac's here. Zorbin's here. What's up? Agent Arncat. What's up, Tony? What's up, Dr. Blue? Who else is here? What's up, Ghost? Mr. Unforgiven. Mahad. I really can't pronounce your names. Mahad Jamil? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing names. What's up, Matthew? Who else? I know I got Ben. Okay. Who else? What's up, Sean? I try to get everybody, man. I try to get everybody involved in my podcast, whatever I do. What's going on, Nick? What's up? Yeah, let me go get a drink, man. I got a lot of shit get off my chest. All right. So, where I was at? Well, I was talking about Retro Studios, yeah. I don't know what's going on with Retro Studios. They got something big going on. Mr. Sakurai got something big going on. I don't know what it is. It's not Smash Brothers. It's something else. It's a lot of stuff that we need to know. There's a lot of unanswered questions that we would like to know. I know some people said that they don't want to show all their big guns because you got E3 come out in the summer. But guys, remember, the past 2 years, Nintendo has been lackluster on everything. Well, probably except the 3DS. But as far as the consoles, they've been lackluster. So I was expecting that whole entire show would be games. But when we got that 20-something minute that little conversation about how this operates, how we use these Joy-Cons and blah blah this, blah blah that. Look, I understand. I know you trying to explain yourselves so we can actually understand how this product works. But in a situation like this, you got to give us more time. We need more time in that presentation so we can even be even more happy with games. Because last time I checked, this is enough games just for the rest of this year. What about next year? What about the year after? After that mess that happened with the Wii U, Nintendo needs to make sure that we got a lot of games. I mean, a lot of games can last for the whole entire generation. Next year should be locked up. The year after should be locked up. They should make sure that all these games should be locked up for the next few years on this Switch life cycle. That's how I felt. But like I say, the presentation, it was decent. I'm not gonna crap on it like some people is. As far as a lot of these Xbox dudes, PlayStation dudes, like, oh my gosh, I hear this all the time. I don't play with Mario. I don't play with fucking Donkey Kong. Nintendo is too kiddie for me. Why they can't get the third parties? Why they can't get the multiplats? This is coming from these Xbox fanboys, from these PlayStation fanboys. Jesus fucking Christ. If you play multiplats, why the fuck are you expecting on Nintendo's fucking consoles? I don't understand. If you're an Xbox gamer, a PlayStation gamer, play the fucking multiplats on those systems because you know how third-party multiplats operates on Nintendo's consoles. You should know that. So why keep crying? I play Nintendo consoles for Nintendo. I play PlayStation consoles for PlayStation content, Xbox consoles for Xbox content. I have it all. So I play most of my third parties on this because the Xbox has the better online. But why do I want to leave one of these, far superior onlines and far superior multiplats and go over to the Nintendo Switch? Because we know how third parties treats Nintendo and the multiplex. We know how they treat it. So why even cry about it? That's basically where I'm coming from. Why a lot of people crying about multiplex? There are hardcore Xbox dudes, hardcore PlayStation dudes. You play Nintendo consoles for Nintendo fucking games. Am I saying that Nintendo doesn't need multiplex? No, I'm not saying that. I would love for Nintendo to get multiplex. It would be wonderful for Nintendo to get multiplex because you know why? More games, more third parties, more consumers. Nintendo guys, the Nintendo people that don't buy third party, they don't buy PlayStation consoles, they don't buy Xbox consoles, they could play the multiplex on their preferred console of choice. That's what multiplex come in handy for the Nintendo dudes that wants to play multiplex on their preferred console of choice. I don't discriminate. I don't care. I own them all. But I got a gamer score of 25,000 on my fucking Xbox One. So why do I want to go somewhere else? Why do I go somewhere else for my multiplex? I just don't understand. Or I can just go to my fucking PlayStation 4. So why is people still bitching about this? They just want to bitch just to bitch because they know that Nintendo has been they've been the redheaded stepchild in this gaming industry for these past few years, and they just want something to bitch about, and they want the clickbaits on their channel. That's what it is. It's about the clickbait, and people still crying. I hate to say it, like, my buddy Zaire. I'm cool with Zaire, but the stuff he's been spewing on his video, like, he says that he doesn't like Donkey Kong. He don't like Nintendo characters. He wants Nintendo to grow up with him. So basically, he wants Nintendo to basically turn our franchise to like really mature stuff. Like, it's not gonna work. Zaire, it's not gonna work. You want Nintendo to have multiplex, but you're a hardcore Xbox dude, Zaire. You are a hardcore Xbox dude. Come on, man. We know what you're gonna play your multiplex on. When the Scorpio comes out, why are you so concerned with multiplex on the Switch? That's basically what I want. I'm asking you this. It doesn't make sense. Do this make sense, guys? I got like 49, 50 of y'all watching me. Does this make sense? Hardcore Xbox dudes, PlayStation, hardcore PlayStation dudes. So I'm getting all fucking confused right now. Doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, people. It does not make sense. Oh my gosh. So I wish Nintendo would extend that presentation at least 30 more minutes so we can actually get more games. But tomorrow, I'm hoping they're going to show more games. I know they're supposed to have some kind of event going on. So I'm pretty excited to hear about that. Pretty excited to hear about other games. Matter of fact, after the presentation yesterday, we was getting more games. Like, who knew that Sonic Mania was coming? Who knew No More Heroes was coming? Who knew that a lot of these games was coming? They're still coming, guys. So just pump the brakes. Chill out. Remember, Microsoft had a really bad E3. It took them a little bit to get back, to catch up, but they're doing well right now. Just because they had I won't say they had a disaster of an E3. It was an okay E3. It was an okay E3. It doesn't mean that it's over for Nintendo. I've been looking at all this. Nintendo is doomed. They're doomed. Like, they need to go third party. They need to go third party. It's like this. If a company's going to go third party, I would say Sony would be the first one to go third party. Because first, Sony don't have the money that Microsoft has. And the only thing that Sony got in their division is PlayStation. Everything else is not doing too well. Nintendo has billions of dollars, a lot of money. Nintendo likes to profit their money. Nintendo loves money. When I say love money, they love to make profit off their consoles. Nintendo hardly, not turn profits. They always turn profits. All their consoles they made, from the Super Nintendo, NES, the Wii U, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, they like to make profit. I'm not a big fan of them not dropping prices. Like, they need to drop price to get more third-party support, to get more people buying their console. But historically, they like to turn profits. And with Microsoft and Sony, they don't make much money off their console because they put so much tech in their console. They drop the price too quickly. But Sony and Microsoft, what they trying to do, they trying to get as many consoles out there as possible. And I felt that Nintendo should have done the same thing with the Wii U, but they want to turn a profit. And you got the movie stuff that's going on. You got the mobile. You got the theme parks. You got Nintendo's handhelds. Like, Nintendo is fine, guys. They're doing very well. They doing very well, but people keep on thinking Nintendo about to go third party. Like, if Sega would have had the same amount of money Nintendo had, then Sega would have still been console business right now. But Sega didn't have that kind of money because they're not smart like Nintendo when it comes to their finances. So that's basically what I'm saying. You know, people keep on discounting Nintendo. Like, look at the handheld situation with Nintendo. Their handhelds always sells very, very well. For the past 20 or 25 years since the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance and the DS and 3DS, ever since they've been now, it's been king. Nobody cannot touch freaking Nintendo when it comes to their handhelds. Nobody. So why we keep on thinking that everything Nintendo brings out is a failure? The 3DS is a success. The DS is a success. All their handhelds has been a success. And you know why I'm so happy about the Switch? Do you know why I was happy about the, well, one part of that presentation I was happy about. I wasn't happy about the whole presentation, but I was satisfied. People keep forgetting that Japan, their audience loves handhelds. So by Nintendo making this console into a hybrid, this handheld system / console is going to sell like crazy in Japan. And it's going to I know Sony still got that market, but pretty soon Nintendo's going to take over that because they got a lot of JRPGs on that system, lots of JRPGs. And it's over in Europe, over in the States, North America, a lot of people is liking this. If you're a hardcore Xbox dude and a hardcore PlayStation dude, this might not appeal to you. It might appeal more to the PlayStation guys because of the JRPGs, and we know Xbox people don't like JRPGs. So I think a lot more PlayStation owners going to buy a Switch more than the Xbox owners because that stigma of Xbox people is that they like sports, shooters, and racers. That's a stereotype for Xbox gamers. So I would say the PlayStation guys will go and buy a Switch because they got a lot of games on there that appeals to them. That's basically what I'm saying there. You know, but with this Switch, there is something special about it. Doesn't mean that it has some flaws. These accessories. I really hope that the price of these accessories are a placeholder. If it's not a placeholder, then I'm going to have to knock some points from Nintendo because that's a lot of money, paying $80 for 2 Joy-Cons. If you want to have 1 Joy-Con, it's $50. If you want the set, it's $80. That's a lot of fucking money. If you want a Pro Controller, it's $70, guys. That is a lot of money. But I understand. It's a lot of that tech that's built inside of that Pro Controller. I understand what Nintendo's doing. I understand why the Nintendo Switch is $300 because it's a lot of tech in there, and they would be losing a lot of money if the console would be between $200 and $300. Like, y'all got to remember, like, y'all want Nintendo's consoles to be $200, to stay away from Microsoft and Sony. But how in the hell can they make a profit on that, a profit from $200, and y'all want all this power? 4K this, 4K that. Y'all want all this power. Y'all want all this tech. Y'all want all this in this console for $200. But you refuse to buy a Nintendo console that has a price point right next to Microsoft and right next to Sony. But you want the same credentials that Microsoft and Sony have. You want that with Nintendo. Does that even make sense, guys? It doesn't make sense. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. You got to see what's on that console. You got to see what's the latest tech is in there. Like, what I see from this Switch, yes, it should be $300. I would prefer to pay $200, but $300 is okay. As long as they stay away from $350 and $400, I would be pissed off if it was $350 because I would sure be like, oh, here we go again. It's the Wii U situation again. But $300 is manageable. The Xbox One, when they launched, it was $500. When the PlayStation 4 launched, it was $400. Now the Switch launch, it's gonna be $300. It's people still crying. Like, if you don't want a Nintendo Switch, don't get it. If you want multi-plats, don't get a Switch. I don't know if it's gonna get multi-plats. I think it will get a few of it. It's probably not gonna get all of it. But if you want a multi-plats, then stay away from the Switch. If you want Nintendo's games, then buy a Switch. Like, it doesn't make sense for you not to be a Nintendo gamer. You don't like Donkey Kong, you don't like Star Fox, you don't like Mario, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda. You don't like none of those games on Nintendo, but you want them to have multi-plats. Oh my God. It's like I'm talking to a bunch of freaking babies right now. Talking to a bunch of freaking babies right now. Like, come on, man. Come on. Right now, the Switch looks more promising than the Xbox One this year. Because you know why, people? Because they got exclusives. Fucking exclusives. Like, come on, man. I don't even need to play my Xbox for the rest of this year. Because the exclusives that I know about don't even appeal to me. I could just buy my multiplex on my PS4 because you know what? It's more powerful and I'm happy right now. I'm not happy with Xbox. I'm happy with my PlayStation 4 right now. So I can just play my PS4 and my Switch for the rest of this year and I will be happy. So Microsoft, what's going on? What's going on? Where's the exclusives at? Where's the heavy hitters at? State of Decay is not a fucking heavy hitter. If you're an Xbox fucking faggot motherfucker, if you fucking defend that shit, somebody's a heavy hitter, that shit is not a heavy hitter. State of Decay is not a heavy hitter. Sea of Thieves is not a heavy hitter. Fucking, what's that RTS game? Halo Wars 2 is not a heavy hitter. Halo Wars, excuse me guys, I'm fucking coughing. I need to calm down. I'm going on a rant right now. I'm going on a rant. Halo Wars, the original Halo Wars for the 360, sold by I think 2.5 million. Halo Wars, it's a Halo game, people. Halo's supposed to sell by 10 million because Halo's popular. Halo Wars is not what you think it is. So Halo Wars 2 is not going to sell like y'all think it's going to sell. But people keep hyping it up like it's going to be that new Halo, the Halo 4 or Halo 5, whatever you want to call it. But like I say, people, man, like I said, you buy Nintendo's products for Nintendo's content. If you want third-party games, get it on PlayStation. If you want third-party games, get it on freaking Xbox. If you're a Nintendo dude and you want third parties, you better pray to God that you're going to get it. Because we know how third parties and Nintendo, we know how that's been going on for the past decade and 2 decades. You know, it's just been bad, man. It's been bad. Oh shit, man, I got 60 people watching, man. God damn. I hit a record today, man. I hit a record. Who's in the chat, man? I guess y'all like me ranting this shit live. What's up, BC Rivers, V3 Ring? What's going on, Sinister? Who else is here? Who else is here? MLG Red Do Panda. What's going on, buddy? Serious Troll. God damn, it's a serious name you got there. Serious Troll. What's up, Arfrin Ali? What's up, man? How you doing? What's going on, Sakurai? Who else is there? Sifon Coco, what's up, man? What's up, Reunion K? Kenneth, what's going on? How y'all guys doing, man? Appreciate y'all coming out, supporting your boy Real Gamer, man. I really appreciate y'all supporting this channel, man. I've been getting a lot of good feedback these past couple of weeks, man. Been getting a lot of new guys, and I want to personally thank Mr. Plurry Essence for giving me a shout out. He's been giving me some shout outs lately on this live streams, man. I want to personally thank him, man. If you ain't subscribed to Plurry Essence, please subscribe to him. He's a cool dude, man. He's a cool dude. I really appreciate all the love and the support that's coming from y'all. But yeah, y'all guys is in the chat, man. Y'all ask me this. Y'all got some questions. Please ask me this. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this Nintendo Switch? What do y'all think about this presentation? Do y'all think it was the worst thing that they ever did, or are you giving Nintendo a pass because of the software, because of some of the games? What do y'all think? What's going on, Bluntsy D? What's up? What's up, Aries73? Trill Seeker, what's up? So what y'all think? Y'all, okay, you said it's a fail? Okay. Zarbrin said it was a fail. Talk about, the paid online. Okay, yeah. Okay, I need to talk about that. Paid online. For a lot of y'all that's out there that wants Nintendo to have a really good superior online service, have top-notch online like Microsoft, because Microsoft got dedicated servers. They don't basically freaking they don't have scheduled maintenance. Nintendo has scheduled maintenance, and I believe Sony has scheduled maintenance. Microsoft don't have scheduled maintenance. So if y'all want that Microsoft top-notch quality type of servers, you gotta pay, man. You gotta pay. Like that's all I gotta say. You gotta pay. You know, I said this for a while. Like, I would like for Nintendo to have free online, but look how that turned out the past 2 generations. The Wii Online was freaking dog shit. The Wii U was a little bit better, but still was dog shit. I couldn't get a good match when I was playing freaking Smash Brothers. It was so much lag. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking ridiculous, man. My wife, she loves Splatoon so much, but she continuously keep getting dropped off, man. Like, she is so pissed off. She gets pissed. And she's a hardcore Splatoon player. She loves her some Splatoon. She said she constantly stays at an S rank. I can't hang with her. And if she gets at an A minus, she goes crazy when I freaking punch the wall. That's how my wife is. She gets crazy. That's how hardcore of a Splatoon player she is. And whenever she get all these disconnections with Nintendo's shitty service, she gets fucking heated. And I got to calm her down for all that damn cussing. And I keep telling her, baby, the kids are trying to sleep. I don't want the kids hearing you cussing. Like, just chill out. I'd be like, well, if our son start cussing, you can't get mad. You better not give him a whooping because you cussed and he just mimicking what you said. So I've been trying to calm her down because of Splatoon, because of Nintendo and their shitty service. So yeah, I don't mind paid online as long as it's reasonable. I would like for Nintendo to stay away from $60 a year. I hate, Microsoft. I would like for them to be cheaper than $60 a year. But as far as their dedicated servers, I never had an issue with it. Their online is top notch. I love it. What's going on, Mr. Sean Long? What's going on, man? What I was saying. Oh yeah, about Nintendo, Microsoft dedicated servers. Like, I would love for Nintendo to have dedicated servers. If y'all want good, top notch quality online, you gotta pay for it, guys. You have to pay for it. Like, you can't ask for all this new age technology, but you refuse to pay more than $200 on a Nintendo console because Nintendo. There's a stigma that Nintendo consoles gonna always be cheap. Their accessories is gonna always be cheap. Their online's gonna always be cheap. Like, y'all can't have that mind frame. Y'all can't think like that. And at the same time, y'all want a powerful console. Y'all want a 4K console. Y'all want a superior online. Y'all want an achievement system. Y'all want voice chat. Y'all want party chat. Y'all want all these features that you see on Xbox One and PS4, but you don't want to pay up. You have to pay up, people. You have to pay up. And I heard about this phone app for us to communicate with each other on the voice chat, whatever. That sounds cool and reasonable, and it sounds very innovative. Like, I like that. But at the same time, I would like to have the voice chat in the freaking console, not on my smartphone. Like, I don't know what to say about that. I need more details. Some people liking it, some people don't like it. I'm kind of in between. I'm in between. I need more details about that. That's why I'm saying, like, Nintendo's presentation should have been a lot longer than what it is, because they left the presentation with a lot of unanswered questions. People still want to know the specs. They want to know if it does it have achievement system, does it have a party system, is voice chat on there, where's the third parties, is there multiplayer, is Call of Duty, is Call of Duty going? Are they getting a Call of Duty game? Are they getting an Assassin's Creed game? Are they getting a Battlefield game? Are they getting a Madden game? We know that they get NBA 2K, but there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered. That's basically what I'm saying. And that hour presentation was not long enough. And that's why a lot of people got pissed off that they was basically concentrating on some damn Joy-Cons for the first 20 minutes of the presentation. So that's basically where I'm coming from, guys. Like, I saw, there's a couple things that kind of interest me today. I saw Bomberman. That I love Bomberman from back then. So that looks like I would play Bomberman. And then Ultra Street Fighter 2. I'm a huge fan of Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. I saw the gameplay of Street Fighter 2 today. I saw, of course, they had the original mode and they had the HD mode. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna buy it, and it's exclusive for the Switch. I'm gonna buy it because I'm a longtime Street Fighter fan. They got 2 new characters. They got the Violent Ken, and they got the evil Ryu. So yeah, that looks interesting. And yes, if they could continuously support that game and give new characters. Now, I would think this Street Fighter probably shit on Street Fighter 5, because at least this Street Fighter that the Switch owner is going to get, at least we're going to have an arcade mode. Where's the arcade mode on the PS4? Where's the arcade mode at? Like, Capcom still hadn't gave the PS4 owners and PC owners an arcade mode on the Street Fighter 5. Like, that does not make sense at all, guys. It does not make sense. So, the presentation could have been a lot better. I mean, a lot better. But I'm still excited for the games. Xenoblade 2 supposed to be coming out this year. Mario Kart, was it Lost Odyssey or Super Mario World? I don't know. It's like Mario Odyssey. I don't know. I forgot the name of the title. I don't know. It's Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Xenoblade 2. We still got some other games supposed to be coming out. So all this is coming out for the year 2017. So that right there got me hype alone. The games gets me hype. The presentation, it wasn't hype at all. But when I saw Mario, when I saw Zelda at the end, I was like, oh my God, man, this looks so freaking beautiful. Looking at that Mario game, I was like, this looks like Mario freaking 64 mixed with Sunshine, mixed with Galaxy, all in one. This is the Mario game that us Nintendo fans has been wanting for a very long time. This Mario game looks freaking awesome. There's a lot of non-Nintendo gamers out there, a lot of non-Mario playing gamers out there. A lot of people don't even like Mario, but when they saw that trailer, excuse me, they got hype. They was like, this looks like a Mario game I would fuck with. This Mario game looks freaking hype. So I was like, you know what? I'm sold. I'm completely sold on this Switch. Even though I wasn't impressed overall with the presentation, but it's all about the games. If I could get the games, then I would be happy. Presentation was cheesy, but the games got me excited. So we still got a long way to go. We still got more announcements. I know they said they got like 80 plus games in development right now, 80 plus third-party games. So right now, I feel that this Nintendo Switch is kind of good. I think it's going to be a Nintendo 64 situation. Like, remember how the Nintendo 64 did not get a lot of games, a lot of multi-plats, a lot of third-party games that PlayStation 2, or not PlayStation 2, the original PlayStation got, but they got their own exclusives. That's what Nintendo needs to do. They need to solidify a lot of exclusives for the Switch. They need to get a lot of games that you can't play on the other platforms. Because if you get a shitload of exclusives on this platform, then it's going to automatically draw more Xbox gamers and PlayStation gamers and PC gamers onto the Switch. Even mobile gamers onto the Switch. Just by them having this console / handheld, it's going to draw a lot of attention in Japan, especially in Japan. You know, just think about Fire Emblem, Splatoon. Splatoon is very popular out there in Japan, guys. Splatoon on the handheld in Japan, it's going to sell like crazy. So I'm thinking that Japan is going to outsell the Switch in Japan. It's going to outsell. It's going to be more Switch sales in Japan than Europe. As far as North America, I don't know. North America is the biggest console market in the world, but you know, of course, Japan is the smallest. But I'm thinking that the Nintendo Switch is going to generate a lot of hype out there in Japan. So I see a lot of good with this Switch. I just wish that they could have gave us a better presentation. What they gave us yesterday. It could have been better, and it could have been worse. Overall, I would give it a 6 out of 10. I would say a little bit above average. You know, that's all I can say. But as far as the games, I'm good. Presentation, man. The games, I'm good. You know, it would have been better to have a better presentation because look at Sony. I was watching Shokio's video earlier today. Like, if you remember, PlayStation, Xbox had a lackluster lineup. Like they had what? PS4 had Knack. What was that other game? They had Killzone. That piece of shit. What else they had? They had what was another Infamous? I think it was Infamous Second Son. So those games are not attractive. They're not appealing. So by Sony launching those games with the PS4 and it's still sold so well. Why do you think it's sold so well? Because Sony had a really great presentation explaining everything about the console, explaining about the specs, explaining everything that you want to know about the PS4. So that automatically generated a lot of hype. By the PS4 being $400 and Xbox One was $500, made the PS4 even more appealing. So yes, if you had a better presentation, then you probably have a better result. But since the presentation wasn't all that, it doesn't automatically make the system a failure. It's not a failure, people. This is a lot better than the Wii U. I'm trying to tell y'all people, this is a lot better than the Wii U, man. So let's get some questions before I get out of here, because I've been doing this for about 40 minutes. Let's get some questions, man. Let's get some questions. What y'all doing? Y'all arguing in the chat? What y'all arguing about, man? You said, real game, Nintendo, everything. Are you saying that? Oh, let me see. Let me go back. So the rep told them they had more things to show in the coming weeks, and I think they're saving stuff for E3. I think so too. I think they're saving a lot for E3, and it's going to be a lot more games to come. But I still feel that we should have had at least 4 to 5 more games announced. The biggest question for Nintendo is how's third parties? Are they getting third party multiplats? Since that was their biggest failure was the third parties on the Wii U. They left the Wii U after the first year, and it's been very, very, very bad as far as the sales. It's been horrendous with the Wii U sales because there was no third parties. That was really the biggest question. And they had a few third parties. They didn't really show no games. They were just talking. So that's probably why some people was kind of salty about that. So I don't know. I want to know about the games. They should have. That presentation, they should have had more third-party games shown. That's how I felt about it. That's how I felt about it. All right, what y'all got? So let me see. Mr. Boris, I don't know where you came from. I really appreciate you coming, but I don't allow spam on my channel. I don't do that sub for sub stuff, man. I've been getting that lately, man. I don't like that, man. If you support my channel, I support you. That's just how I roll. I don't get that one and done people come in my chat tell me, hey guys, support me, man. Like, who the fuck are you? So yeah, man, I don't allow spam. So you know what to do. So did you laugh when the rumors like the VR one show? Yes. Man, Nintendo, they don't need to concentrate on VR, man. Just look at Sony. The PlayStation VR, Sony, they came out and damage control talking about it started off well. It started off selling well, but after that, nobody bought it. They bought it at launch, but after that, like you don't hear nothing about VR. Y'all know how Sony gets. They love to brag about sales. Y'all should know Sony. They always brag about sales. Why they not bragging about the PlayStation VR? Huh? Yeah, because it's a flop. So that's why Nintendo came out and said that they are interested in VR, but they want to see how the VR would transition to this market. If it has a good reception, if it's really popular, if it's taken off really well, then they will be interested. That's why I like how the Switch is a future-proof console. The reason why I say it's future-proof, because it's a tablet. You can always buy another tablet and put it in a dock for extra horsepower. So Nintendo Switch is the only future-proof console in the market. So do I think they might get VR eventually? Probably within the next 3 to 4 years. That's what I think. But now, no, it's not popular. Like VR, it was yesterday's news. So yeah, that's your answer. Or you said Nintendo need third-party exclusives. Yes, you are right, Nate. That's how they can separate themselves from PlayStation and Xbox. That's the reason why a lot of people say that if you buy a PlayStation, why get an Xbox? Because they don't have many exclusives. Their library of games, they share 70% of their gaming library. It's about the same thing. They don't have very many exclusives. So yes, you need a Nintendo console to separate yourself if you want a whole different experience. So that's why I love my Nintendo console, because I can get away from those dude bro shooters. I can get away from those realistic type of games. I love my Nintendo platformers. I love Mario. I love Zelda. I love Metro. I love games. The only realistic type of game that Nintendo has, but they need to utilize the IP more, is Metroid. I see a lot of potential in Metroid, especially in today's gaming industry. Shooters is so popular. It is really popular. And I did not like how Nintendo refused to give us a Metroid last generation on the Wii U. So we better have a Metroid game, because shooters is so popular. If they utilize Metroid the way they need to utilize, then it's going to sell really good. That's how I feel about it. He said, how many consoles do you think the Switch is going to sell this first year when you consider a consistent stream of games coming month to month? Yes, I think it's going to sell well. Like, just look, Splatoon sold pretty damn well. Mario Kart, how many Mario Kart games sold on the Wii? Wasn't that much? About 30-something million Mario Karts on the Wii? That ain't that much. How many Mario Karts sold on the Wii U? About 8 million, even though 13 million people bought the console, so that ain't that much, man. So maybe, you know, if the Switch take off, maybe they could sell maybe 30 or 50 million Mario Karts. You know, it ain't that much. So hey, you know, Mario Kart is irrelevant. So and I'll just plan. But yeah, man, Mario Kart is a really good idea. I think Mario Kart is going to generate a lot of sales because the Nintendo Wii U was a failure. A lot of people did not know that the Wii U existed. A lot of people thought the gamepad was a peripheral to the original Wii. So I really feel that Mario Kart is going to bring back a lot of Nintendo gamers, a lot of gamers in general, lots of gamers in general, and it's going to sell really well. That Mario game is going to be a heavy hitter. That Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, a launch game, the biggest Zelda game ever with voice acting. You have a jump button. Like, this is the Zelda game we've been wanting, people. And I believe Twilight Princess sold like about I think Twilight Princess sold like about 10 million. I think Zelda Breath of the Wild is going to surpass Twilight Princess. This game looks far superior than Twilight Princess. This Zelda Breath of the Wild looks like it can sell potentially 10 to 15 million. So I think, yes, this year is going to be a hell of a year. And I think next year they're going to have a really good lineup of games. So that's why I keep telling people, just chill out, man. Stop trying to put Nintendo in the tombstone. Stop trying to make Nintendo be like Microsoft and Sony. Just stop it. Because first of all, Microsoft and Sony, they don't have Mario. They don't have Smash Brothers. They don't have Splatoon. They don't have Metroid, a Kid Icarus, a Star Fox, a Donkey Kong. Freaking, they don't have Kirby. They don't have none of those IPs. Nintendo has a lot of IPs. Nobody cannot touch Nintendo. I don't care how much you damage control that shit. I don't care. Like, people damage control that shit all the time. Like, come on. You can throw up Uncharted numbers. You can throw up Uncharted numbers. Guess who sold more? Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Zelda. Nobody cannot touch them. Nobody. Uh-oh. Hold on. Just a second. My plug. The hell? Hold on. My deal unplugged on me. Just a second. How did that happen? All right, now I'm back. All right, now I'm back. Retard Tech USA. Oh my God. So let me guess. I guess Review Tech USA must have made a video about the Switch. I saw the last part of his stream, and he didn't look too happy. I can understand where he's coming from, but you got to remember, all those games that Nintendo has shown cater towards not only just Japanese, the Eastern gamers. It catered towards the 3DS gamers. That's what Nintendo is trying to go for, people. The 3DS has over 60 million people. 3DS has over 60 million. That's more than the PS4. 60 million. So you know how you can get those 3DS players onto the Switch? You can make games like Shin Megami Tensei. You make games like Monster Hunter. You make games like Zelda. You make games like Fire Emblem. You put them on the Switch and you give it to them, and it's going to sell well. It's like, that's how you can make money, because this concept is a good idea, and this concept is going to sell like crazy. That's why I'm not worried, because they're going after that 3DS crowd, and I really believe the 3DS is going to pick it up, and it's going to be crazy. And I believe the pre-orders is sold out right now everywhere. I was checking all the GameStops. They all out. I already got mine's pre-order. I woke up extra early this morning, so I'm pretty happy. So I really hope y'all got y'all pre-orders because it's going to be a huge demand for the Switches on. And I really hate that Nintendo pulled that BS. Like, man, like, I'm still pissed off about the mini NES situation. Like, I'm still pissed off about that. I'm still looking for one. I'll be damned to go on Amazon and eBay and freaking pay $500-$600 for a $60 console. Like, come on, that just been so fucking retarded, guys. So this freaking I understand what Nintendo. I understand what they're trying to do. They trying to create a demand. They want Nintendo to be the talk of the town because whenever the NES Mini came out, it was the talk of the town. Like everybody was talking about it. The sports talk show I listened to every day was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. That's what Nintendo trying to do. They trying to create a huge demand for it. It's smart, but at the same time, it's frustrating, especially if you're a consumer. It's frustrating because it makes you. They basically telling you got to go and camp out for like 2 days just to get your hands on a freaking $60 product. That's how much the freaking mini NES costs. It costs $60 and people was actually camping for the damn thing. Like, it is not that serious, guys. And if it would be something I camp out, I would camp out for the Switch because the Switch is what I exactly wanted. So, yeah, that's basically all I got to say about this. So, let's get a couple more questions in here, guys, and I'm gonna cut the stream. Let's get a couple more questions. You said we'll get these trolls out of here, please. Who's trolling? I'm not paying attention to my chat, man. So I really apologize. Yeah, I guess next time I do a stream, I will be promoting a moderator. I don't tolerate that troll in my chat, man. Like, we can talk shit, guys. We can talk shit to each other. We can do console wars, with each other, But if you gotta do the racist stuff, if you gotta just constantly be an asshole, I'm not gonna tolerate that, guys. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm a good dude. I'm a cool dude. Like, you can troll me, and I can troll you back. Like, I don't take stuff that seriously, but if you constantly like being so rude and disrespectful, like you're calling people pedophiles, talking about people's mamas and their children, like if you go to that route and talk about their race, no, I don't tolerate that shit. So next time I do my stream, I will be promoting a moderator, and so they saying Mr. Geo, he actually be in my chat sometimes, man. So Geo, man, cut that shit out, man. I know who you talking about. He been in my chat sometimes, man. Like if a lot of people's talking about you trolling, man, just chill on that, man. Chill. So I guess after that, y'all got any more questions before I get out of here? Any more questions? Any more questions? That's all I get along in that chat, man. That's all I get along. Because if I could get like 60, 70, it's like 70 y'all in the chat right now. If I could get y'all to come to my Real Gamer with the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast every Thursday, then my chat kind of be like this because we have fun. We poke fun at each other, man. We just had a good time. It's a funny show, very entertaining show. So if I could get the same amount of y'all come to my podcast on Thursdays, man, we can have a blast, man. But let's don't like be so disrespectful to each other. We could troll each other as far as like we playing around, but like if you go to extreme, like come on, let's act like adults here. Let's act like adults. Okay, you said, do you think the Switch have apps? Right now, as far as I know, they got a parental app, a parental control app, and I thought it was really cool that like you could set the timer on there if your kid's playing it, like it would remind them to like it's time to turn the game off. And if they continue playing and keep playing the game, you go on your app and you could turn it off you could turn the game off for them. So I was like, man, it's pretty impressive, man. So I like what they're coming from with that app, and I like how they're trying to do the voice chat and all that with the app. But I'm kind of disappointed that they did not implement that feature onto the console. So why we got to use a phone? So I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff that needs to get answered. A lot of questions that needs to get answered on that behalf, guys. So what else we got in here? You said you was glad to see No More Heroes. You love the game. I hear a lot of great things about No More Heroes. I never played the game, but when I was during my stream, I know Gamer Nick, he told me that dude was wearing that shirt, that No More Heroes shirt. I was like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but he actually played the game before. I was like, okay, that's cool. So yeah, the more games, the more better. Like that's what killed the Wii U. Lack of games, man. Like if we get a lot of games, man, I would gladly support it, man. Like I don't care. As long as we don't have, excuse me, as long as we don't have no freaking Xbox kind of lineup for 2016 and 2017. Oh my God, oh God, I'm about to throw up just thinking about that. The lineup was lackluster these past couple years with Xbox. Oh my God. But when it comes to Nintendo, when it comes to the exclusives on the Nintendo console, we know they're gonna bring it. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy about it. So yes, that's basically where I'm coming from. Let me see. Let me see. What else we got in here? What else is in the chat? He said buy 3 and sell them. I bet some people is scalping that shit. I bet you some people pre-order more than one Switch today. I know they did, so they could freaking scalp them damn things. He said Nintendo is too kiddie. That's why their console sales sucks. Well, when it comes to Nintendo IPs, like you can't expect Mario to start freaking, getting all hardcore and ripping people's guts and stuff out. No, Nintendo don't roll that way. People want the Legend of Zelda to turn into a Witcher 3. It's never gonna happen. Like Nintendo creates a balance inside this gaming industry, and that's what I love about them. They create a balance. All those little hardcore games that y'all want to play, you can play it on PlayStation and Xbox. But if you have 3 consoles that plays the same games, that's boring, man. Like you need a unique experience, in which that's what Nintendo give for us. Like they give us a unique experience. Not only is it unique, it's fun. So not everything got to be all bloody and gory and realistic. It doesn't always have to be that way. That's why I respect them. But as far as third-party support, yes, they need third-party support. Yes, I would love for Nintendo to have a powerful console in order so third parties can make games for that system. Don't get it twisted. I would love for Nintendo to have a really powerful console for third parties. But as far as Nintendo's first-party games, I don't see what's wrong with what they got right now. They're good. That's just how I feel about it. What else we got here? Let me see. But one thing that I respect them about the Switch is that they combining all the consoles and put into one. And if you don't play with the Joy-Cons, you don't have to play. You can play with a Pro Controller. You can play with the Joy-Cons. You can play with the tablet. You could dock the tablet and play with your Pro Controller. You got so many options on that Switch that why even cry about Joy-Cons? Why even cry about the other stuff? You don't like it, use the other accessories. There's a lot of stuff you can use. They're not forcing you to use the Joy-Cons. They're not forcing you to use the tablet. They're not forcing you to take the tablet on the go. They're not forcing you to use a Pro Controller. Like, you have all these options in which we didn't even have with the Wii U. Like, that's what pissed me off about the Wii U. They was forcing a lot of stuff on us that we did not want. So that's why the Wii U failed. And with the Nintendo Switch, it's a lot of options. So I'm not gonna complain about options. That's what I like. I need options, guys. We need options. What else we got? Okay, he said, Mario Deluxe 1080-60, Doc Breath of the Wild is 900. Doc, you know what? By the Breath of the Wild being 900p, like it doesn't surprise me. It's a big game. Like you expect a big old open world game to be around that range because The Witcher 3 on the Xbox One, well, I think it was 900p as well. It was 1080 on the PS4 and it was 900p on the Xbox One. It's a big open world game and it's pushing a lot of graphics. So yeah, and that Zelda Breath of the Wild looks like a huge game. That game looks a lot bigger than Witcher. That game looks like a huge open world game. So yes, I expect the resolution to probably take a little dip. But as far as the frame rates, I really hope we get a constant 30. I doubt we're going to get 60, but as long as we get a constant 30, I will be satisfied. Let me see. You said Switch is a big ass cell phone with 720p. You can't even call on it. That's a good one, entertainment news game. What's going on, man? I think it's your first time on my chat. What's going on with you, buddy? Yeah, if this is your first time on my chat, man, please hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with my content. Freaking follow me on Google Plus and Twitter. I'm always active on there. I'm always trolling people. I be using their picture profile, and I be Photoshop putting a crying Jordan face on them, man. Man, I be having a lot of fun with these fools on Twitter and Facebook, man. They be getting pissed off, man. So if you ain't following your boy, follow your boy. It should be in the link in the description below, man. But yeah, I think I'm about to cut the stream, guys. I've been doing this about an hour because I was really planning on just doing 30 minutes because I said this a lot. Like if it's just me doing a podcast, like my mouth get dry so fast. That's why I like having a lot of guys on my podcast because I like to talk, but talking for an hour long or 2 hours, that's a lot, man. That's a lot on just one person, man. So yeah, man. I guess that concludes my stream for today. I'm gonna stream again on Monday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this weekend because I know me and my wife we got some plans. So I'm gonna take her on a date. And of course, you gotta take the kids on birthday parties and stuff. And usually weekend guys, I be with my family. I play some video games. I just be chilling. So that's why I try to basically make a lot of content during the week, so I can interact with y'all guys. And by me doing a lot of these streams, it's been very successful. That's why I've been doing a lot of these streams lately, man. So that's why I just kept doing it. Just doing regular YouTube videos. I'm just not getting the viewership that I actually want to get. So that's why I went ahead. That's why I went ahead and just go ahead and just talk to y'all while I'm live, man. Just whatever's on my mind, I just talk to y'all, and it's been paying off dearly because I've been breaking records as far as views in my streams. Because before this Switch week, I was basically getting like 40 viewers while I'm live doing my podcast. And I guess after this, I got some shout outs from Mr. OJ himself, and it's been okay, man. Like I said, I'm humble to y'all, man. I really appreciate you. So y'all just make sure y'all come to the Real Talk podcast every Thursday. Follow your boy on Google Plus and Twitter. And like I say, man, I got a lot of content for y'all guys. And I guess before I roll up out of here, do y'all want me to do a lot more YouTube videos? Let's do a vote. The people that's in the chat right now, do y'all want me to keep doing live videos, or do y'all want me to do like my regular videos and just edit? Or y'all just like me just freelance? Y'all like me just go live? What do y'all think? You want me to just go live all the time? Because by me going live, these past few days, man, it's been working a lot. So what do y'all think? So you like me to go live, Mr. Agent Earn Cat? Okay. Hey, Gio, man, like, come on, man. I just told you, stop all that trolling, dude. Like, seriously, last chance, man. Last chance, man. I hate to block people, man. Just stop it, dude. Stop it. I'm a nice guy, dude. Just stop it. So, BC Rivers, you say you like both? Okay. Okay, what else we got? You say you won't need to negative, so okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Appreciate you for saying sorry, Gio partner. Thanks, man. I don't like to block people, man. Let's just try to stay respectful, man. So you like me to go live, pray for your life? Okay. Okay, you say both is good? Okay. So right now it looks like most of y'all saying live and some of y'all saying both is good. You say you don't mind. So it's like I'm getting mostly live. It's kind of almost balanced a little bit. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna still do live, but if I have some time next week, I'll probably try to do some quick videos, whatever. But the reason I've been doing live because it's been working. I've been getting a lot of y'all guys on. Like I had 70 people watching me a while ago, and that's the most I've ever had on this channel. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. It's working. So it's like this. If it's not broken, fix it. So I'm gonna do what y'all want, man. So y'all just let me know. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus. Hit me in the inbox, man. You got questions for me? Like, ask me. I'm always available. So just ask me. So I guess this wraps up the Real Talk podcast. I won't call it the Real Talk with the Real Gamer because that's my Thursday podcast with me and my crew with Alex and a Retro Bro and Jay and Mr. 100 and Nick and everybody else. So y'all make sure y'all support that because we be going at it and it's funny. So like I say, appreciate y'all guys for coming, and I will see y'all Monday. I guess this weekend I'm free this weekend. If I do get a video out, it's a slim chance, but expect a video Monday. And Monday I probably will be going live probably around 11 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will let you know. And like I say, follow me. And the link is in the description below. Take it easy. God bless. Go Cowboys. Peace.